Hello, I'm OEA President Scott Tomorrow. Time for my weekly update. Thanks to all of you who participated in our representative assembly over the weekend. It was a great success. As I shared with our delegates there, and as you've probably seen from other communications from me, I just wanted to begin today by talking a little bit about the Putting Education First plan that the OEA Board of Directors adopted unanimously on Thursday night. Given the continued rise in COVID case numbers, the fact that many schools have already transitioned to remote learning, and that schools that are still open for in-person instruction, we're seeing all kinds of inconsistencies in terms of following health guidance, inconsistencies when it comes to quarantine and contact tracing, and in some cases even enforcement of mask wearing. And that more and more of our members are contracting COVID, are being required to quarantine, and that we're seeing all kinds of challenges coming out of this November spike and the Thanksgiving holiday. We're calling for four things to happen. Number one, we need a reset. We need a temporary shift statewide to remote instruction. We're asking the governor to make that call, and if he doesn't, we're calling on local school leaders to do that. Shift to remote instruction until January 11th. And at that time, then we need a safe restart. Let's rely on local boards of health signing off on ensuring that schools have all CDC required mitigation measures in place, including following cohorting and social distancing and sanitizing, mask wearing enforcement, and very critically, the quarantining and contact tracing when there are cases reported in our schools. Third, we need, starting with our federal government and our state leaders and all our communities, to reprioritize education. We all want to have schools open for in-person instruction, but that can only happen if we are making critical decisions to limit things like crowds and non-essential activities out in our communities, so that we get down below this very dangerous positivity rate that we're seeing right now of over 15%, very dangerous rate of new infection that is spread in virtually every county across Ohio. And then finally, we need resources. We've been saying this for a long time. We need Congress to finally act on emergency coronavirus relief, not just so that schools have what they need, but so that our under-resourced and understaffed local boards of health have what they need to support us. We need resources for our small businesses and communities, individuals who continue to be plagued by the impact of the pandemic. And we need resources especially devoted to our high poverty communities, to communities of color that are disproportionately affected by the pandemic. With all of that, our goal is not to have schools closed, but to have schools open. And we know that we have to maybe make some short-term sacrifices so that in the long term, we're all better off. We need time for sick people to get better, for those who are quarantining to have that quarantine period play out, so that we can get things under control. We're not there yet. We are in some places, but in most places we're not there yet. We need to do this together. I invite all of you to join us next Monday from 4 to 6 p.m. We are having a system-wide meeting of local leaders and staff to talk about our strategies for advancing this plan. What's the research behind it? What are our ongoing legal strategies? How can you advocate with your board and superintendent at the local level and talk about these issues with our communities? Be looking for registration links for that. It will be a very important convening. Also, very importantly this week, good news, the Ohio House voted 84-8 to enact the Fair School Funding Plan that we have been advocating for. Strong bipartisan vote, thanks to the leadership of Representative Bob Cupp, our speaker, and Representative John Patterson, OEA member, former educator. We got it done in the House. We need to get it done in the Senate. You can go to ohea.org to link to our action alert. We need you to contact your state senator and say, don't adjourn for the year until you have taken up school funding reform and pass Senate Bill 376 or pass House Bill 305. That is so critically important. We've got a number of activities between now and the holiday break to support you with some stress relief related to yoga and holiday cookie decorating. Look for more information on that. Take care of yourselves. This is a very, very stressful time. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and then that way we'll all be able to take care of our students and our families. That's what I have for this week. I hope you make it a great week.